All right, this is page 50, number 6. We're looking at basic exponential equations here, solving for x. And we're doing it without a calculator is the key here. Because to do this with a calculator, let's think about how we do it with the calculator first. So with calc, we've been studying logarithms. How do you undo an exponent? Logarithms. So if I log both sides, so log both sides, okay, what does that do now? What rule can I use and what can I do now to solve for x? I can move my x to the front. That's the whole point, is that now I can take my x, it can be multiplied instead of an exponent, and then we can divide after that. So in a calculator world, we can go ahead and just do log 32 divided by log 8. And that would actually simplify to, I think it's a decimal here. I think it's 4/3 or 1 point. No, I think it's 5/3. Yeah, so I think it's 5/3. I think it's 1.667. Now, my goal here is to get us an idea of how to do it without a calculator. And the main reason is I want you to start to be able to see when you have x powers the same number. So basically here, 8 is a nice power of what? 2. So 8 is 2 to the third power. And you can just multiply that by x up there. Equals, and 32 is what? 2 to what power? Fifth power. Now this method is only going to work if my bases are the same. If my bases are different, you're going to have to use a calculator. Okay. Now once you have that, the bases are both 2, so we could just do 3x equals 5, x equals 5/3, which is what we had with the calculator in decimal form. And then b, we could do the same thing. What power do we have there? 3. So that's 3 to the third times x equals, and then 243 is 3 to the fifth power. I will give you a test. I would give you one, like probably power 2, more like A, or C. You can do powers of 2s and powers of 10s are doable. You should know like right away if it's without a calculator, it must be the same base. I wouldn't give you like 6 to the 7th power. Same idea here. I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, we can do the same thing right there. Now C, 1,000 is 10 to the third. 10. How can you do 10 powers of 10 easily by looking at the number there? Count the zeros. So 1,000 has 3 zeros. That's 10 to the third.
I never knew that.
Now you do. I just taught you something, Connor. It took me 3 years, but I taught you something. And then 10,000 or 100,000 is 10 to the fifth. And we can do the same thing. So I would say on a test, I would probably give you a power like A, a power of 2, or a power of 10.